The Roman Empire didn't just conquer with swords, they conquered with walls. And what they built 2,000 years ago still stands today, defying time itself. When Emperor Hadrian ordered the construction of his famous wall in 122 AD, he unleashed 15,000 legionary soldiers across 73 miles of brutal northern England terrain. 3 entire legions. The 2nd Augusta, the 6th Victrix, and the 20th Valeria Victrix. These weren't just warriors, they were the world's most lethal construction crew, and they completed this engineering marvel in just 6 years. Here's what makes this insane. Every single day on campaign, Roman legions built a fortified camp from scratch. Every single night. A full defensive perimeter with trenches 5 feet wide, 3 feet deep, topped with 6-foot ramparts and sharpened stakes. The entire process took 2 to 3 hours. Think about that. Modern military units take days to establish forward operating bases. Romans did it before dinner. The engineering was surgical. Hadrian's wall stood 6 meters high in places, 3 meters thick, constructed from limestone blocks measuring 9 by 10 inches, fitted without mortar. The foundation was massive stones locked together so precisely that after 2 millennia, sections still stand. Between the stone faces, they poured Roman concrete, a revolutionary mixture of lime, volcanic ash, and rubble that actually gets stronger over time. Modern concrete crumbles after decades. Roman concrete has lasted 2,000 years. But the wall itself was just the beginning. Every Roman mile, they built a milecastle, a fortified gateway housing 8 soldiers. Between each milecastle, 2 observation towers. That's 80 milecastles and 160 towers across the entire frontier. Behind the wall, 17 massive forts, each housing 600 men, complete with barracks, granaries, headquarters buildings, and hospitals. And south of everything, the Vallum, a massive earthwork with a flat-bottomed ditch 6 meters across, 3 meters deep, flanked by parallel banks. A defensive system within a defensive system. The strategic genius was in the placement. Hadrian's wall hugged the high ground, commanding water supplies and sight lines for miles. It wasn't just a barrier, it was a control mechanism. Gates allowed monitored trade and travel. The wall didn't just keep enemies out, it regulated an entire frontier economy. Roman military engineers understood something modern architects are only now rediscovering. Standardization equals speed. Every fort followed the same layout. Every milecastle had identical dimensions. Soldiers transferred between posts knew exactly where everything was. No learning curve, maximum efficiency. This systematic approach allowed Rome to fortify thousands of miles of frontier from Britain to the Middle East. The materials were chosen for local availability and rapid deployment. Eastern sections used stone. Western sections initially used turf blocks, the same material legionaries used for overnight camps. Later, they upgraded to stone, but the turf sections went up fast, establishing control immediately while permanent fortifications followed. These weren't just walls, they were statements. When barbarian tribes saw these fortifications rising from the landscape, they understood Rome's message. This empire has the resources, the organization, and the will to build the impossible. And if they can build this, imagine what their armies can do. The legacy is undeniable. Modern military installations still use Roman principles: standardized layouts, defensive depth, strategic high ground, controlled access points. The Pentagon's design echoes Roman fort architecture. Forward operating bases in modern conflicts use the same rapid fortification techniques Roman legionaries perfected 2,000 years ago. Hadrian's Wall became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, recognized as the best preserved frontier of the entire Roman Empire. It's not just ancient history. It's a masterclass in military engineering that still teaches us today. Want to dive deeper into the engineering genius that built an empire? Visit 1703media.com.